You're listening to the Beans and Dice podcast, a podcast about how we game.
And what you got for us, Mitchell?
Well, yeah, so that was my question on the topic, but, I always got to get off topic, too. So
Sure.
I just wanted to ask, so a game that I got to the table for the first time in a while this week was Call to Adventure. I was wondering if you guys had ever played that one.
We've played it actually.
We played it on we
actually have
this
it
group here actually played
on the channel. Yep. Michael introduced me to Call to Adventure, and we recorded our playthrough, and it is on the channel.
Yep. So
okay, yeah, I've never caught that. I think it has a really unique twist on the whole dice rolling mechanic. The runes are really cool. They feel fun to throw.
Yep. It's also a game if you or any of your friends played role playing games. It's a great character builder game too. So like taking those characters that you build throughout the portion of the game, using the cards as writing prompts for like backstories of things to put together a gaming party. So
yeah, for sure. So my friend who's a DM, actually, he loves playing that game because, at the end, in the rulebook, the last thing you're supposed to do is tell your story based on your cards.
Yeah.
Yep.
And his story sometimes might last longer than the game itself, making it all together and making it aesthetic.
Some of us get way more into that story part of it than others.
Well.
I'm more of a, just give me the game, not the story so much. But Carlos is the complete opposite. So, yeah.
No, I got to admit, Mitchell, you're right. The casting of the runes is such a different feel in other games. It's almost like throwing chicken bones and like trying to read them. Archaic.
Yeah, the fortune teller here, Carlos.
My only criticism was I didn't like that it came with only one set of each runes because like once I gain that card, I like to have my runes in front of me. So I ordered one set of runes for each person, and it makes it a lot more accessible.
Oh, cool.
Now, you sure that the game company didn't do that on purpose?
Yeah, maybe they will upsell you on that for some more runes. Yeah.
It's not Fantasy Flight Games, right? Because that's their tactic.
That's their thing.
Right. Yeah.
Give you just enough dice.
To
start.
More. No, that's a great selection there. There's the new one, the Stormlight Archive.
Stormlight, yeah. So that's actually why I initially got into it because I'm a huge fan of both the Name of the Wind and the Stormlight Archive, which are the books that the two expansions are based on. But I've actually never played the expansions yet. So I mean, that was kind of my gateway into it, and I haven't even gotten to them yet.
Stormlight Archive is not an expansion; it is a reskin. So if you read the books, the Way of Kings. The Stormlight Archive books from Brandon Sanderson, then you're going to have, instead of like the generic cards from Call to Adventure, you're going to have ones that are specific to the story from the Stormlight Archive.
Okay, I didn't realize it was standalone. Okay, cool.
Yeah, the Name of the Wind is the expansion, but the Stormlight Archive one is standalone.
Okay, so is it basically an exact copy, just a reskin? So,
correct.
Okay, so you're getting the same game. It's just a different artwork, different flavor text.
Well, the characters in it or the stories in it are going to be more based on the novels, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
The artwork and the setting.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to my dice, the rune comment. They did it on purpose.
Upsell you on the runes.
Well, it kind of reminds me of Rune Wars by Fantasy Flight Game. So one of the mechanisms of that miniatures game, it was a miniatures line set in the Terranoth universe, was casting of the runes, and I really enjoyed that in Rune Wars, and being able to do that in the Call to Adventure game. It was a throwback, and it felt good. It's different than chucking dice and looking for target numbers. It's trying to piece together symbols. It's enjoyable. Good selection on that one, Mitchell.
Thanks for watching the Beans and Dice podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe.